Hey, how's it going, Floyd? This is Jack here with Mr. and Mrs. Leeds. It was nice talking to you the other day, and here's that video analysis I promised. What I want to do in the video is just kind of go over what I can see with your website and what's potentially out there and how we would be able to help you rank for those keywords if we were to tackle this project on together, all right? So without further ado, let me go ahead and get started. The first thing I did was I actually pulled up your website here in a tool called Ahrefs. Ahrefs allows search marketers like myself to look at the metrics of a website and see what we need to do to improve the SEO and what's been working, what's not. Now, before I go into that, uh, just to let you know, nowadays it's not enough to just build up a website and have it be nice looking and everything else for you to start being found and for your website to start ranking for all the different keywords we want to capture. There's a lot of stuff, technical stuff that has to be done on the back end of the website in order for Google to start giving you credit for the website and for you to start building the authority on your website to start ranking for all the different keywords. For example, right now, you just don't have barely any content, any words on here outside of this part right here. So it's like 20 words. One part of Google's ranking factors for the organic searches is to actually have more content than less content. So what you need to do is you need to shoot for content that's anywhere close to between 800 to 1500 words that encompasses things that have to do with roofing and that kind of thing. If if you don't have enough content, then you're never going to rank for the keywords that you want to go after because Google can't tell exactly what your website is about. And unfortunately, nowadays, the only way Google can kind of recognize what your website is about is some meta descriptions and things like that, but mainly it's the content on your website that Google reads. And we need to make sure that that's on point. So that's one of the first things that we would do. We'd probably redesign the website just because it's very rudimentary, and we need to make sure that it has all the elements from the ground up for us to be able to build this out. And it's just one of those things that just makes the most sense in terms of being able to convert more and be able to do more business in general for us to redesign the website. So the other thing that I noticed is that there's not a lot of authority on the website, not only because of the content, but because right here, these number of backlinks and referring domains. Now, backlinks and referring domains in case you didn't know, are basically any links that link back to your website via a hyperlink. So, for example, if there is a blog out there on the internet that's called theroofingblog.com, and they mention your website in a new blog post, and they say, hey, if you're looking for the best Colorado Springs roofing company, check out mountainspringsroofing.com. And if the person clicked on the link, it would direct them to your website. So just in the fact that that website actually has a hyperlink that has a link that goes back to your website is actually tracked by Google, and Google uses that information to determine how authoritative your website is. And authority, in turn, like I said, has a huge integral role in how highly you rank for the keyword you want to rank for, as well as how quickly you rank for those keywords once you build the authority on there. And so what we need to do is, especially for roofing, because some of your competition has a lot more referring domains and backlinks, we need to shoot for about 300 to 400 referring domains, 300 to 400 referring websites with about 1,000 to 3,000 backlinks. And that's really going to show Google that you deserve to be at the top for all the different keywords we want to capture. So what I did was I actually type in roofing Colorado Springs in our Keywords Explorer tool to see kind of like what kind of metrics are out there. And you can see right off the bat, the phrase roofing Colorado Springs gets 450 searches per month. It's a huge amount of traffic. And roofing contractors Colorado Springs, another 200. Roofing companies Colorado Springs, another 200. I mean, I guarantee this is easily at least $1,000, 1,000 searches per month worth of people that are looking for roofing and that kind of thing in Colorado Springs. And so you can imagine if there's 1,000 people searching for this phrase, and you even capture just 1% of that, that's 10 jobs that you're getting more per month. And you can see and that's like on the super low end, like 1% is not a lot at all, but you can see just how much more business you could be doing even if you just landed 10 more contracts, right? So that's the kind of thing that we could absolutely help you out with. That's what's potentially out there. I literally just did one keyword phrase. There's so many other ways, roofers in Colorado Springs, roofing Colorado Springs CO, roofing 719, roof contractor, Colorado Springs. So many different phrases. And that's the kind of thing that we would do. We would do a keyword research and figure out exactly the most optimal keyword set that has to deal with the service that you provide, and then just start ranking you for those keywords. And we have a very high track record of success. We have clients that are very happy with us and that have been working with us for years because the money that they give us to do the marketing for their website pays them back, 5 to 10 fold from what's actually charged. And so they're just very happy clients. And roofing, real estate, fence repair, all that kind of stuff is right down our alley. We've got paid click funnels that constantly bring in leads for our clients. We have SEO like tactics and things like that we just know from being in this industry and helping out that we have. And it's just if you work with us, you're just going to be very happy with the results that we provide. Now, the one thing that I do want to make sure that I mention is SEO is not like paid advertising, where if you set up your paid campaigns, you immediately show up at the top of Google for those ad spots, and then potentially get those leads immediately. SEO is one of those things where it takes time for us to get credit for all the good SEO stuff that we done. So like once we build out the website, once we do all the SEO elements, and once we start doing the outreach, start building the backlinks, all that stuff is good stuff that Google wants to see from your website, but they're not going to immediately just put you on the first page and then put you at the top of Google for those keywords, because there's other competitors. There's people that currently hold the top 10 spot in Google, and we have to beat them. And Google doesn't like basically new websites to just go in there and suddenly just start claiming a bunch of keywords at the top of Google, because then anyone that's really good at SEO and I don't know, might know how to game the system, would immediately just rank at the top of Google for all the different keywords that they want to rank for. And so Google makes it so it's like one of those things where they give you credit over time. And so when we make these changes, it takes time for you to see those results over a period of months. Right, and so that's the thing. But the good news is there isn't a ton of competition, so it's easier to rank and quicker to rank for us for roofing, especially in Colorado Springs. But I just want to make sure I set the expectation right. The reason being is there's going to be people out there that do SEO that are going to be able to, that are going to tell you the world. They're going to say we can do this, this, and that. Everything's going to be great. It's only going to, in 1 month you're going to see these results. Blah 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 blah. And then a month comes around and you're like, well, what's going on? You didn't, and they just don't end up really doing anything. They just sold you on a crappy service. And so I want to be 100% genuine and honest with you, and let you know exactly what's possible, what's not possible, and what's feasible, and what we can actually obtain based on previous experience that we've worked with our previous clients. And we just know that that's just how Google's algorithm works. But as long as we're moving in the right direction, eventually you're going to get on the first page. And once you're on that first page, and especially at the top of the Google, top of the first page for those keywords, like in the top 1, 2, 3 spot, we're talking about a huge influx of traffic going to your website, converting those into leads, and converting those leads into actual contract and sales, and doing the service, and going out there and actually doing that service, right? So I hope at the very least, Floyd, you got some insight out of this. I would love to chat with you further. I would really like it if we could just meet at the office here, because we have all of our workstation there, where we have got our computers and our screens, and I can show you what I can see on our end, and then we can just hash out what you're looking to do, and then maybe come up with pricing, and then get ahead and get started on this immediately. Otherwise, we can meet you at your office as well, but I would appreciate that. Otherwise, I'd love some feedback and see what you think, and then we can just kind of go from there. But otherwise, I appreciate it if you watch this video all the way through, and I look forward to talking to you soon, all right? Thanks, Floyd. Bye.